Although it's a business that most people will underrate, but I didn't look at that part because it's no longer that kind of business of the old age as we used to see it in those days.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Ruth Richard. Just in case you are stopping by for the first, welcome, I love you. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome, I love you too. So of recent, up here on YouTube, we started off a series called Small Business Stories, whereby small businesses, they get to share of their journey so far, how they've started, their major challenges, and also how they've been able to sustain their business in an economy like Nigeria. So this time around, I decided to look for a small business which is relatively small and probably a business whereby no one would even want to venture into. And that's why the small business story we are going to be sharing today is Mr. Fresh Akara.
My name is Dixon Noroho. I am from Benue State, and I own a small business here. It is called Mr. Fresh Akara. This Akara, as it is fondly called here in the western part of this country. So beans cake is what it is.
When I first moved into the beautiful city of Ibadan, that's when I noticed this particular small business. I saw him frying akara at about 3 p.m. that particular day, and it was really intriguing for me because where I'm from, definitely you will not see anybody selling akara by 3 p.m. because it's always either they sell akara within the hours of 7 in the morning and they are done selling by 12. Because at that particular point in time, even if you go check for Mama Isoe selling akara, you definitely will not see her selling akara again. And that's when I got to meet him up and I asked him if he was really comfortable sharing his story and putting up his story out there. And he said yes. And that's when I got to ask him about how he started his business.
Well, when we started this business, although I never think of doing Akara business, but then there was a time I was working in a particular company, and when this issue of coronavirus came on, I had a problem in my working place then, so I have to think of what I could do, and then I think of business that will bring that will bring me money on a daily basis. Although it's a business that most people will underrate, but I didn't look at that part because when I told most of my friends that I want to go on this business, they were not supporting me. But then I summoned that courage and I took up this business, and today I am happy doing it. So everything has been going on well, and I am happy doing it.
And so, along the line, while our conversation went on, he also got to talk about things like how the Akara business is really underrated. And definitely, I must say, the Akara business is a little bit underrated because not really everyone would want to venture into that particular business. But hearing how much he makes in a day just from selling Akara was also another thing that surprised me from this particular business.
When you look at the business, it is not for a young people like us. But although the business of Akara is no longer that kind of business of the old age as we used to see it in those days, it is now a business that a young man can do and make progress in it. So we are doing it and we are making progress. By the grace of God, I am happy doing it.
Then I also got to ask him questions about his major challenges, how he has been able to sustain the business.
Of course, there is no business without challenges. There are challenges, and by the grace of God, we are able to overcome those challenges. Although when we started, it was not easy. It was not easy in the sense that customers challenges, customer will come, because when we started, it was like we just feel that it's something we can just fry, and then you just fry and then you expect that customer will come and buy it. But most time when you fry it and the customers are not forthcoming, you begin to you'll be discouraged, like, oh, it's no longer what you think. It's no longer the kind of business you can continue with. But then Well, we sit back and then we think of, okay, how do we do it in a way that the customer will be flowing? Then we begin to strategize, and then we come up with a good strategy that we do it little by little, bit by bit, and the customers are because number one thing that your customer like is that they want it hot, fresh at all times. But when we started, we were not thinking in that manner. But the way the business, by the time the business starts growing, and we look at what our customer wants, we are beginning to meet up with their needs. I started frying Akara like over a year now. Well, like I said earlier, it was not easy. We remained prayerful, and by the grace of God, we were able to sustain it. Although when we started, like I said earlier, it was so challenging that there was a time I almost quit the business. That I think, oh, I think I should do something else. But then I refused to quit.
Then I also asked him questions like if he went to a proper school, if he has a proper degree just like everyone else.
I am an NCE holder, and when I finished from school, although I took a teaching job then, but you know, in Nigeria, you can only get a job in a private school. They are not paying enough. But most times, what they pay us that time is not even enough to take care of our needs. It's not even enough for you to take care of your, how do I put it? It's not enough to take care of our needs. So, at that time, I began to think of alternatives. And I got a job in a catering company. I think that's where the whole thing started from. So that's where I got motivated. And coming to the streets, I just feel that having a catering experience, I should be able to do something. Because doing a monthly salary job is not enough to take care of your basic needs.
And he also talked about how he has several persons working under him and how he pays them monthly.
Yes, of course, I have like 3 of them working under me, and I'm paying them on a monthly basis. Sometimes we accommodate them, and we also pay them. So, you see, the essence of it is that you see what some of these boys, they finish from secondary school, they don't have anything doing, they go into the streets, doing all sorts of getting themselves involved in all kinds of social crises. So we now see them, and we think of we could engage them, and when they have something doing, when we keep them busy, at least the society is getting better by that. Well, it depends. Sometimes we make like around, let's say we make over 30,000 on a daily basis. Sometimes when you have a good sales, especially when it is weekend, you make like around 50K on a daily basis. So, like I said earlier, it's one business that people underrate. But then, when you are into it, you're happy. This business has helped me a lot. I have, although I will not want to unveil those things I've made with my business yet, but then there are plans in place already. By the grace of God, maybe by next time you come here, I'll be able to tell you how far I have gone in this business. Even in a year time, by the grace of God, I'm taking this business to another level. I want to make this business in a way that it will inspire people, especially the youth, who think it is only a white collar job that they want to take. Especially the youth that underrate this business. I want to inspire them. I want to motivate them. I want them to know that they can start, even if it's 20 naira business, and you have over 1,000 customers a day. You are making it. So in the nearest future, I want to take this business to another level. I want to show the world that Akara business is a cool business.
So here's the thing, guys. The idea why I'm showing this particular small business to you guys is that there is no small business out there that is not profitable. Every business is profitable, and one way or the other, I hope you guys have been able to see through this man's path how he has been able to sustain himself and also how he has been able to make the business grow. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and also subscribe. I am Ruth Richard, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.